Hello, Internet. This is Adam A. Smith with day 9 of my Marches Honest challenge. Now, I have not posted in a couple of days, partly because I have had other things to do. I have a life I have to take care of, unfortunately. But also because I've made progress and gotten work done, but they've all been on this page, which I've already shown you. I cleaned up a lot of the lines, hardened it up, scanned it in, and did a little bit of digital cleanup on it to make it look nice and smooth. And I didn't really have anything new to report either, so I sort of glossed over doing an actual update. However, now that it's actually in digital, I can show you how that process is going to go. Now first, I am in a program called GIMP, G-I-M-P, which is a freeware alternative to Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop, or Adobe in general, has taken a sort of well, to be factual, a subscription-based plan for their products, which is exorbitantly priced, if I'm honest, and I'm not the only person who thinks so. So me and many others have sort of flocked to this freeware alternative, which has 80 to 90% really of the functionality of Photoshop. Maybe it's not as clean or as user-friendly, but you also don't have to pay ridiculous amounts of money per month just to use it. So that's what I'm going with. But anyway, rant over. As you can see in the top corner here, already started painting Garen Soulflame. There's sort of dirty blonde hair, his red scarf, excuse me. And I'll just show you how I go about that. What shall I paint first? His shirt is white, so I don't really have much to do there. Tell you what, how about we do his pauldron here. Take my selection tool, select that, and this fuzzy select tool essentially tries to select a certain color range within what you selected. This works perfectly for painting these kind of things because I can simply scan it in as a black and white image and then select, any single area, and it will only select that particular area to paint. Works out perfectly well. And I select my color, get an actual good sort of copper here, which is the kind of a color I like for these kind of things. Let's see if that works. I brush and not sure about that. Actually, what I can do is open up another file. Yeah, stand by here for a moment. I'm sort of playing this by ear. There we are, and that's the page 1 of what I've already done. Take my color dropper tool on this and sample that color. There we go. And put that away since I've already painted him on another page, and voila, there we go. And simply color that in nice and darker around where it meets up, and actually switch it to black a little to get some shadow in there in the side. Alright. Select the top portion here. Go back to the color I was using previously. And paintbrush. There we go. And much lighter on the top there. I don't think that's the same color at all. Give me a moment. Yeah, no, that's not the same color. Just a second. Go back to that other picture real quick and sample. Doesn't save my samples. That is an interesting thing to know. Okay. I have to be careful of that. And yeah, leave this a little bit lighter. Alright. Here. Same thing. That. Leave a bit shinier around the edges. And then I can go in with black, but I'll do that. No, yeah, no. Right. Should, yeah, make that a swatch so that I can come back to it later. Switch to black while I'm still in the selection. Add a little bit of shadow in there. So I think I want to turn down my opacity a little bit. And there we go. I get softer shadow in there. That's better. And I get the color I was using before. Click select that. And on it goes. I'm still on black. Luckily, computer program, I can simply undo that. Can't do that with hard, solid medium. Yeah, leave the edge a little less pronounced there. There we go. That looks good. All right. And there we go. This is pauldron color. Oh, wait. Little section here. Oh, just like that. Select there. Take my brush. Just a little bit. Actually, on a little bit of black, since that will be in the shadow a little bit. And there you have it. That is how go about, and that's a rather simple way of doing it also. I know I'm not putting an extremely large amount of time into coloring each individual piece. That's simply because, well, it's time versus quality, really. I could be extremely precise and exacting with the color details and the soft shadows and highlights and whatnot. But that would take a lot of time to do every single page, and there's a bit of expedience that I want to have to be able to basically get chapters out. It's essentially, I'm trusting just as much in my story as I am the actual full-on quality of my art, if that makes sense. It's the point of this is to get to tell the story of these characters more than to show off how good I am at drawing or painting, essentially. Alright, I think that is just about it. I might, though, just for warning from now on, switch to only really doing updates when I have something to show. So once every other or every 3 days or so instead of daily updates. As much as I'd like to do daily updates, simply just not enough for me to show off sometimes. Also, otherwise I'm just making videos about nothing and wasting my time doing it. But either way, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.